There's our front row. Okay, the horn is up. And they are away. Here the 1 mile mark, just under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. At 2 miles. He caps off his season so far with a win in Carlsbad, and Gabriel Planty from Mammoth Lakes Track Club in second, Derek Johnson in third, Turek in fourth, and Simonson from Denmark in fifth. And there's a look at our podium with the surfboards and the $5,000 first place check. And here are our official results. Drew Hunter from Longmont, Colorado in 13 minutes and 47 seconds. Gabriel Planty, 13:52. Derek Johnson, 13:54.
So a couple weeks ago, I got the opportunity to go down and race in LA at the Crenshaw Mile, and that was my opener for the season. Sort of a low-key, like small community mile. I think it was the second annual year that they had that race. But it was just a great way to go, get used to racing on the road again, have competition, and just try to get a win, which I ended up getting the win and running 4:08. So we checked all the boxes there, and it was 1 week before Carlsbad 5K. So I kind of got all the kinks out of my travel and my pre-race fueling and sleep and things like that. So that went really well. It's the second week in the row of racing. I kind of went in just with the intentions of competing and running hard. Didn't necessarily know where fitness was. This is like the first bigger race of the season. So I was just kind of putting myself in it. I ended up getting second place and running a big PR of 13:52. And I think that the race went perfectly for that. I kind of sat in the back the first mile and a half or so, and then naturally, when people were fading back, I just made my moves up, slid up a little bit, and took advantage of the front pack and just hung on with them until the finish, and then had a nice close as well. So it kind of is the blueprint to the races I want to have going forward. I've got US 5K champs this weekend, and if I can replicate sort of how I ran at Carlsbad, that would be a great day. We don't have necessarily a time or a place goal, but going to USA champs and competing for a medal would be a really great opportunity for me.
In 5 minutes behind the men, the pro women's field prepares for battle. 20 in all, a very well-matched field as the women now stride purposefully to the line. And so it begins. Now the women take the turn. Anybody's race so far. Implorer's going to take the title.
Go, Stevie! There's my friend Stevie, the Mammoth SAC Club. go, Stevie!
And there's Coach Andrew Test right there.
Yeah, I had a good day at the Carlsbad 5K. I placed 7th in the race, and I think that going into the race I was ranked 14th, so to break the top 10 was a really good day. I finished in 15:48, which is a 2-second road PB for the 5K, so overall a very good day and a significant improvement on my time in this race last year, so I'm pretty happy. So the way the race played out was it poured with rain through the whole warm-up, and then just as we got on the start line it cleared. My main goal was to get out hard and go with the lead pack to actually be in this race, and I did exactly that. Tucked behind a couple of the lead girls at the start, and we went through the first mile in 4:52, so very much succeeded in getting out hard and fast and making use of that slight downhill in the first section. As we reached the turnaround point halfway, I kind of fell off the lead group a bit. I wish that I had tried a little bit harder to stick with them, to have that company and that competitiveness going back up the hill to the finish. But despite that, I felt like I did a strong effort on my own the second half of the race and managed to pass a couple people and finish well. It was a great start to open the outdoor season, to get competitive again with some really great girls, and it was just really fun to be up there in the action with them for as long as I could, and I hope to come back next year. Then to follow up with the Mt SAC Relays 4 days later to open my track season and do my first steeplechase race. It was a real fun week of racing and race prep and race travel, all of those kind of fun things, and it makes me very excited for the rest of the outdoor season.
Is on the move. This is your northbound train. And San Quentin Pier stop. 20 minutes. Icky up there.
Way to go, Stevie! Way to go, Stevie!
Again, out of 5 laps to go. Stevie Lawrence, 3:20 on that lap.
Way to go, Stevie!
Track club coming down the stretch here. One more hurdle barrier. And here she comes. She's going to be the winner of the Elite Women's 3000. And our first Mt SAC Chase winner here on the track. She breaks 10, 9:55.92. Congratulations to Stevie Lawrence.
Way to go, Stevie!
Obviously, the entirety of the race, maybe after like the first half lap, like you were by yourself. So the fact that it was like you versus the best version of you, at least at this point in April, what were the kind of things that you were trying to be mindful of?
Yeah, I didn't mind too much being out there on my own. It gives you a little bit of time to. It was my season opener, so it's nice to get used to running over the barriers again. It's one thing doing it in training, but doing it 7.5 times round, that takes a little bit of practice to get used to. So I was really happy to come away with sub 10 in those kind of conditions on my own, and it just gives me a positive outlook for the rest of the season. Just told my coach, Andrew Caster, that it feels like starting again every time for that first one, but it is. The more years that you do it, it does become just that first one back, and then you kind of fall back into the rhythm. You remember that your body can hurt and you can keep going, you can survive, and then you can start pushing yourself more. And doing it in a race, even if there isn't anyone around you, it's still much different to doing it in training. So I'm just really happy to get that experience in and start the season.